reap the consequences. Did I know that this was going to be a consequence? No. Oh, my eyelashes look good. I always feel like they don't look good when there's nothing on them because there's just, I don't know. Anyways. Hello everyone. Hopefully you can see me. I don't have my contacts on, so I can't see if it's focused. I can't see anything. I was sitting here in my bed. I was watching Harry Potter. I was taking my nail polish off of my nails. And then something happened with my internet and it was like something's wrong or something. And so I just turned it off. I went on Instagram. I just started seeing a bunch of things that it affected me in ways that I just didn't know it could affect me in, if that makes sense. I want my YouTube channel to be a place of joy and laughter. I want it to feel like home, and I want it to feel like we're best friends, and I want you to leave feeling like you know me better and we are closer, and I want it to just be a community. When I first started YouTube a while ago, like 2 or 3 years ago, I had that a bunch of people. I want that again. Okay, it just stopped recording, so I don't really know where it stopped at. But with that being said, I was basically just saying, like, I want my YouTube channel to be a place of community. Essentially, like, I want it to feel like a family. I want you to come and I want you to leave just feeling better about yourself, like just that you had a laugh or you got to distract yourself, however or why ever you're coming to YouTube or this channel to watch my videos. But I just thought I would rant a little bit. It's not really my style to just like post ranting videos. I'm just feeling a lot of emotions right now, and I just feel like I need to get it off my chest. And I'm only posting it on YouTube because I feel like this is something that a lot of people can relate to. If not, I could be going crazy. I don't know. I want it to feel like me and you are just sitting down, we're laying down, I'm in my bed, no makeup on. Like, I just want it to be chill, and I want to use this channel as an outlet as well as a creator platform. So yeah, I was on Instagram earlier and I just felt like I was seeing a bunch of people and their lives, and I understand that Instagram is basically just one giant highlight reel. Like, there's nothing real about Instagram because people just post all about attention. It's all about followers. It's all about facades. And I'm not saying that every YouTube channel is that way, because it's not. I think Instagram is that way because it's not. I know that there's people in the world who actually do post their real emotions and their real thoughts, and they do post unfiltered photos and things like that, and I really appreciate that. And they do post kind of like what they're really feeling. They post their opinions, and they post what they're going through, and they post the struggles that they're going through. I would like to pride myself on being authentic on my YouTube channel as well as my Instagram, even though it's my highlight reel as well. I'm not posting the sad times or the bad times or the emotional times. I'm not. So it's like I can't necessarily say that that's a bad thing because I'm doing it myself. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying I know that is basically what Instagram is. I can't sit here and say people are posting about their lives and it just seems so great, knowing that they're not posting the bad times. I just want to preface that and disclaimer that, but I just feel like it's hard for me, especially in this current season of life that I'm in. I know it won't last forever, and I know that I won't be in this situation forever, but okay, it seems like people are so easily gaining things that they want. And for example, I don't want to have a normal job. I don't want to have a normal 9 to 5. Let me tilt this up a little bit. I don't want to have a normal 9 to 5 job. And I know that's like such a basic thing. I feel like everybody in this day and age is like, oh, I want to be my own boss. I want to be an entrepreneur. I want to have my own business. Like, I understand that that's a thing these days. Like, I really do feel like everybody and their mom is saying that. Regardless of what anybody says or thinks, that is genuinely a goal of mine, because I've noticed with myself, it's not good for my mental health to continuously work the jobs that I've been working and doing the things that I've been doing, because I've just noticed that my life just takes such backwards way in a wrong turn when I'm doing that, and like doing it for a while. Like, it's fun when you first start a job. It's like, oh, this is good, I got a discount, it's gonna be fun, and it's good for like 6 months, and then all of a sudden it's like, I hate this. Like, I hate coming here, I hate working here. I probably love the people that I'm working with, but like, that can't just be all that you have in order to love your job. Also, I think something that I've just noticed about myself is that like, I can't keep working dead-end jobs. Like, I am 23 years old. I'm not sitting here saying like I'm 70 and I'm just starting my life. Like, I'm not saying that. I just feel like I'm 23 years old and I've seen people my age do the things that I want to do. So it's not like it's not possible. And yes, they might have money beforehand, and they might have connections beforehand, and they might know somebody who knows somebody beforehand, unlike me, but it's been done. There's been people who have had empires. It keeps dying. It's so hard to see all of that, living their best entrepreneurial life, and they're being their own bosses, and they have like the coolest friends, and they're friends with models and celebrities, have all the cool connections, they're living their best dreams in their big white houses or in their big condos, and they just have bukulos of money and they're just living their best life. It's just really hard for me to see that, and I'm really an advocate for social media breaks. I feel like it's important to take breaks from social media. Even if you are a content creator, I think it's important. Like, obviously nobody that has millions and billions of followers is going to see this video, but even in that type of level, I think it's important to take breaks because it's important for your mental health, and mental health is very important. But I just feel like in my current life right now, I'm not really at that point where I can take a break from social media, because, and I know people say that like, I can't do it because of this and because of that, and so you make excuses for it, and I've done that in the past for sure. But I feel like right now, because I'm trying to grow my brand and I'm trying to grow my business, now is not the time to step back, and now is not the time to take a break. And I know I can just get on Instagram and just not worry about anybody else, but I'm there, so it's like, well, I might as well just scroll down my timeline, you know, look through my stories. I really want to know if you guys kind of feel the same way sometimes, or if you understand where I'm coming from. It's sometimes so hard to accept how my life is, or how my life is currently, even though I know it won't be like this forever, even though I know my life is going to change eventually, somehow, some way. I just feel like sometimes it's hard to kind of see the big picture, and it's hard to see that as a reality. Like, the things that I want in life, I see people getting it so easily. I don't know if it's because of their connections. I don't know if it's because of how they look or how their personality is, whatever. Okay, I'm sorry. This is really frustrating me. Hopefully this lasts, I don't know, we'll see. Anyways, I was basically just saying, like, there's people who have been my age who have done way more things than I have, so I know that it's possible. I know there's a lot of factors that go into that, but I'm just saying I know it's possible. Regardless of the factors, it's possible because they have been my age or younger, and they've done it. I am a Christian, so I carefully think through things. Not that saying if you're not a Christian, you don't carefully think through things, but I carefully think through things with prayer, and just like taking things to God and surrendering them and allowing him to move how he would desire to move. So like, I just feel sometimes that, and if you are a Christian and you're relating to what I'm saying right now, let me know if you have been here as well. But like, I just feel like sometimes with praying through things and allowing God to work, I feel like it's kind of hard to have a balance between allowing God to do what he wants to do and also putting your faith into action and actually doing something that's going to propel you to meet God here so that he can take you the rest of the way, if that makes sense. And I struggle a lot with that, because I can sit here and say, God, I want a job that is a work from home job, because I do want a work from home job. I want a work from home job where I can have the time and the schedule to work on YouTube and work on things like that make me happy. But if I'm working 12 hours a day at a whole 8 to 12 hours a day at a different building, that's going to take out 25 to 35 minutes of travel, which in turn is basically an hour of travel that I could be using to edit videos, or I could be using to work on my virtual assistant stuff, which if you guys don't know, I'm also trying to create a virtual assistant business. And so that's been another focus of mine. And if I'm working from home, it just makes sense. But I just feel like as of lately, I've been praying for God to just like move in this situation and like Like, I felt like whenever I was praying about quitting my job and he told me, okay, take 2 weeks to rest and like recuperate, work on your mental state, go to therapy, things like that. I felt like as I was doing that, I was like, okay, well, great. Well, I did apply for like 5 or 6 jobs before I went on my 2-week break. So I'm definitely going to have a job after I get off my 2 weeks. It's going to be great. And I didn't. And my 2 weeks ended and I still didn't have a job. And it frustrated me because I was sitting here thinking like, oh, well, if I had known, I was going to have to continue to search and continue to be where I was before I even just quit my job. Like, I would have taken the 2 weeks to just like look for jobs. Like, I feel like it put me back 2 weeks, if that makes sense. When I was just trusting and leaning on the Lord, help me and meet me in the middle with a job that would be perfect for me. And I've been wanting a job that I don't have to work 8 hours, so like 4-hour, 5-hour shifts every day, where I can work in the morning like 8 to 1, 8 to 2, whatever, and then I have the rest of the day to film videos or edit videos and still hang out with my family and my friends. That seems like the perfect life, and it seems doable because I'm still working, I'm still getting income, but I'm also doing the things that I want to do, like YouTube and virtual assisting, and then I still have time to have a social life and work and hang out with my friends and my family. So that's just what I really, really want. And I just feel like I've been praying for it for so long, even before I quit my job. Yet I'm still here. I quit my job. My last day at my job was September 8th. It is currently October 11th. Like, it's been over a month and I'm still here, like, not without a job. I have no money, like I have no income whatsoever. I've used the rest of my paycheck, and it's like frustrating because I had things to pay for, you know. I had to call my car note place and be like, I can't pay this month, like, is there anything that you can do? Thank the Lord that worked out. I had to get my dog groomed. I don't have money for that. I couldn't even go to my therapy session this week because I couldn't afford it. It's just, I don't have enough money for gas. I don't have the patience right now to work with it. People would normally be like, okay, well, how about you ask your parents for money, since you know you live with them and they know your situation, all this kind of stuff. Normally I would say, yeah, that makes sense, you know, ask your parents to support you while you're in this predicament. For me personally, it's not really that simple. I'm not gonna sit here and put all my family business out on the internet, but we just don't have it like that. I can't go run to mom every time I need money. It's not like that kind of situation, and I'm not saying that's a bad situation, but that's not my family dynamic, unfortunately. So I can't just like grab money from them every time I need it. And I also don't want to be that person that goes to them and asks them for money all the time, knowing that I can't pay them back. And that's the kind of person that I am. If I borrow money from somebody, or if somebody pays for something for me, like if I like can't pay for something because of some random situation and like somebody pays for me, I appreciate blessings sometimes. So if people just want to pay for something for me, like, I appreciate that. And so I'm not going to be like, oh no, let me pay for it. Like, if you're offering a blessing, like, I'm going to accept it, but I'm just that person, like, I'm going to pay you back. I've already borrowed so much money from my parents that I just don't feel like I can continue to keep asking them for money. They advised me to not quit my job, but at the same time, I am an adult and I have to make my own decisions, and it was my decision to quit my job, so it was my decision to reap the consequences. Did I know that this was going to be a consequence? No. It's just my situation, and I just have to deal with it at the moment. I've asked my mom for gas money way too many times that I can count. I literally have a note on my phone, every single cent of money that she's ever given me, so that I can pay her back one day. And I'm not going to tell her anything. I'm just going to like, here you go. Here's an Apple Pay. Here's Venmo, whatever, of every single thing that you've ever given me that I could keep track of, obviously. I can't go do that. Just saying all that to say, that's why I can't do that. Basically, I'm really broke. Probably have a good bit of $8 to my name. It's just really frustrating when I'm continuing to pray for this and nothing's happening. Don't get me wrong, I've been offered jobs. I had jobs thrown at my way, like, hey, we have a job for you. Hey, sounds good for you. Whatever. Like I said earlier, I'm not a person to settle, and I could just say, yeah, oh yeah, I'll work for you. It's gonna be great. Even my mom was like mentioning, she was like, I know that it's not necessarily what you probably want to do, but like, as long as at least you can have income if you would work for these people, or whatever situation it was. And I get where she's coming from, and yes, that makes logical sense. I'm never one to settle. I'm never one to settle in life. That is with 99.999% of things. That's with people, that's with relationships, that's with finances, with future, with dreams, with goals, with aspirations. I won't quit, and I don't like to settle. Jeep Wranglers are not good on gas mileage. Like, I have to fill up my car a lot. But to me, it's worth it because I have something that I cherish, and I have something, it's materialistic, so it doesn't matter, but it's just something that I knew that I wanted. I cherish it. It might suck having to fill up my car like every week basically, but like, I don't care. I would take that over filling up a car that I don't even want every 2 weeks. Does it make sense? I don't want to just settle for a job because it's a job, or because it can pay me well, or because it can give me income. I get that, and I'm not saying that's a bad idea. I'm just blessed to be able to be in a situation where I don't have to have a job right now. I need a job, and I would love a job right now, but I don't necessarily, no one's forcing me or pushing me to have a job at this very second, or else, you know. Anyways, I just say all that to say, like, I just feel like I've been praying a lot through this situation, and it just feels like the Lord is not really listening, and I know that he is. I know that he's always here. I know that he's always listening. It's just frustrating when you're praying for these types of things and nothing's happening. Like, if you have ever felt that way, please let me know, because like, I want to create a community where we can all have a conversation about this and kind of relate to each other and help each other during these situations and during these times, because I know I'm not the only one that feels this way. I've talked to my friends and they felt the same way too, so it's not like I know that I'm not the only one feeling this way. I wanted to post it on this channel because I wanted to create a community of people who can help each other. For those of you who may not have friends who have been in the situation or can help you through it, just let me know if you felt that. Essentially, I just feel like Instagram kind of makes you feel that way, because like, another example is like, I have a desire in my heart to get married one day. That is something that I would love to do. I want to share my life with somebody. I want to share my life with my best friend that's going to be there through thick and thin, and through the ups and downs and things like that. And I know that I want that. My life doesn't revolve around that, and I'm not going to sit here and say like, if I never get married, like, I won't be sad. Like, I'm going to be sad if I don't ever get married, but my life isn't going to be over. Like, I'm not sitting here saying like my life depends on me getting married. Like, of course not. No.
My mom said to me, you know, sweetheart, one day you should settle down and marry a rich man. And I said, Mom, I am a rich man.
I'm my own person, and I will forever be my own person, but like, it would be nice to share this with, like, because I know that I'm going to get to where I want to go one day, and I know that I'm going to have my entrepreneur empire one day.
Hey there, it's Yani in the future editing this video, and I just wanted to pause real fast and let the record be shown that I was talking about marriage in the sense of after dating, of course. So I do not mean like I want to get married right now, because I don't. I'm talking about leading up to marriage. Yeah, but dating is sucky here. So that's what I was trying to say. Okay, moving on. Bye-bye.
But it'd be nice to share it with somebody, you know? So my disclaimer, this is not everything. Marriage is not everything. Dating somebody is not everything. I'm not sitting here saying like, I need a boyfriend, first of all, because I don't need a boyfriend. I don't need a husband. I don't need that. I want it, but I don't need it. So let me just preface by saying that before I go into this rant. People like my age and younger these days are like getting married left and right, popping out babies left and right. And it's just so crazy to me, because like, on one hand, I'm like, I know that I'm 23 years old right now, but I could never see myself getting married right now. And maybe it has to do with my situation. Like, I don't live by myself. I don't have like everything together. I literally don't have income right now, so I can't even support myself, let alone somebody else. Maybe that has something to do with it, but at the same time, it just blows my mind that there are like 18 and 19-year-olds getting married and popping out babies. That I'm not saying that to say that's a bad thing, because it's definitely not a bad thing. If it's your time, it's your time. I support you in every decision that you make. I'm just saying, for me personally, I was like, I could not imagine getting married at 19, 18, 20 years old. I'm 23 right now, and I still can't imagine myself getting married. Because I know that, it just makes it that much harder, because I'm like, I feel my brain like wrestling. Like, I know the facts, I know the truth, but it's like over here, like, but I want it. Like, I want to go out on dates, but I have this like strange conviction for dating apps. Like, I just don't want to get on one. Not because I think they're bad. I think they're actually really cool, and I think that people can have lifelong love stories from them. I think that's really awesome. But for me personally, I feel like a lot of them, maybe in just my city specifically, I feel like a lot of them are just so vain, and I know there are good dating apps out there, so I'm not saying this about all of them. It's very vain, and it's like with dating apps, I feel like everything is based on an outward appearance. You can't know somebody's personality by reading a bio and seeing a profile picture. You know, if you meet them in person, you can't know that either, but at least you know if they're a genuine person by the first impression that you meet them, rather than seeing a profile picture and just trying to guess, because there are sleazy, nasty people on dating apps. That's just the fact. I just pictured my love story one day. Me just sitting around somewhere, and I'm 83 years old, holding hands with my husband of 50, 60 years of marriage. And they're like, so how did you guys meet? And I just cannot sit here and imagine my story saying, oh, on a dating app. I don't mean to sound like that's bad, because it's not bad at all. I think that could be a beautiful love story. This is all personal. Just try to keep that in mind. I hope I'm not offending anybody by saying that. For me personally, I cannot imagine myself saying, oh yeah, we met on a dating app, we went on a couple dates, that was our story, and now we're here, kind of thing. I want it to be something spontaneous and something so fun, and just something that when I tell my love story, people are like, wow, I want that.
Hey there, me again. Just wanted to say, I know that now, today, in our day and age, dating apps are like the thing. Like, that is how you find people, that is how you meet people. I know that, and I understand that. I was just saying, for me personally, like, I would rather wait a longer time period to find someone in person, to meet someone in person, rather than just getting on a dating app and meeting someone like that, and that be my story. So I understand that that is the thing now. I'm not knocking that, I'm not hating on that. I think it's great, but just for me personally, not my vibe. So again, just wanted to say that. Okay, bye.
I just have this like strange thing about them, and I feel like the men in my city are just not what I want. I have a problem with not liking guys that like me. You know, the guys that like me are never usually my type. Because I know that, it's just, my mind is kind of just like closed off, because I'm just like, there's no point. But then again, I'm like, well, if I'm sitting here saying I'm closed off, there's no point. What if I miss a great guy walking by? I don't know if this makes any sense, but I'm basically just trying to make the point that Instagram makes me feel like I'm behind, or I'm less than, and I use that lightly, but I'm less than because I'm not dating someone, or because I'm not in this lovey-dovey type of situation. They make it seem like it's everything. And so it makes me feel like, oh, maybe I should think that it's everything, but it's not. Again, I know the truth, I know the facts, and it's just really frustrating. So let me know if you felt this kind of way. I know, and my friends surrounding me are all basically like single. I have a couple friends who are like talking to somebody, and then I have a couple friends who are like dating somebody like officially. But you can't help but like think like half and half. You're in the middle, like you feel good because you relate to those who are single, but it's like, oh, you kind of feel left out because you can't. I don't personally like hanging out with couples if I'm the only one there with the couple. Does that make sense? Maybe you aren't, but I am. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm the single one here. This is fun. They're holding hands, they're kissing. Cute. I love that for you guys. Really, genuinely, truly. But me, I'm over here like, you know, yeah. Let me know if you relate. Instagram is just a weird thing. It's just so weird. It causes you to think things that are not true, and it causes you to believe things that are not true. And for me, I feel like in this specific season of life, I've just been believing a lot of things about my life that are not true. Like, I feel like I should be definitely moved out by now. I should not be living with my parents. I feel like I should be dating somebody right now. I feel like I should be in the top tier of my career. I should be making 6 figures. I should be having 3, 4, 5, 6 virtual assistant clients. I should like have my life together. I should be about to get married right now. Like, I just feel like I'm suffocated by all of these things that I feel like I should be doing, but I keep forgetting that every single person is on a different level. You might have people who are in the same season as you. You might have people who have relating issues or relating conflicts or relating situations to you. But at the end of the day, you are your own person. this person is their own person, that person is their own person. We just get so caught up in comparing our lives to one another, but it's like, what I have for my life and what's going to happen in my life for the future might not happen for you or for this person or for that person. So that doesn't make it any less than, and just because it might be on a different timeline doesn't make it any less than. And it's just a difficult one because it's like easy to say, oh yeah, we're all on different timelines. I'm not you, you're not me, it's gonna be fun, we're all gonna figure it out together. It's one of those things that's very much easier said than done. I feel like that's all. I didn't make a list or anything of things to talk about. I just genuinely was just sitting here and I was journaling, and because all of this would have hurt my hand. So I stopped with one topic and I sat here for a little bit and I was like, I feel like I need to talk to somebody about this. I was like, oh, maybe I should start filming a YouTube video about it. Maybe somebody will relate. And so here we are. That's what we started. But I just really wanted to be honest and candid. I'm sorry if you don't like these kinds of rant videos, as they're more on the negative side, I guess. They're not really like a get to know me, cute video, you know? But I also just want to be real and I want to be authentic, and I want to talk about things that I'm actually going through, because this is my YouTube channel and I can post whatever I want to post. So honestly, if you don't like it, I guess go watch another video or whatever. If you like this kind of video, let me know. I want to create a community of people who are kind of going through the same thing, or maybe you've been here and you're out of it now and you have some advice. That would be awesome. I just kind of wanted to just speak my piece and kind of just talk about what's going on in my mind, and I wanted to use this video as a stepping stone situation. When I'm older and in a different situation, I can come back and look at this video and be like, wow, look how far you've come. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. I know it's not like my typical ones, but if you did, let me know. Give this video a thumbs up if you want. Hit the notification bell so you are notified when I post, and also don't forget to subscribe while you're down there. I'm gonna go because I probably have Debbie downed the mood already too much tonight or day whenever you're watching this. Don't worry, there'll be another fun, cool, funny, I guess, more entertaining video coming soon. I hope you guys enjoyed. Just to lighten the mood a little bit better, if you have made it this far into the video, I want you to comment down below horse rides, like horse and then rides, like RIDES, and I want you to put it down below so that people can be confused, like why are they commenting that, because that'd be fun. So yeah, okay, that's it for today's video. I'll see you guys very, very soon. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching it this far. If you did, let me know if you relate. So I'll see you guys soon. Bye.